What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, purpose of today's video is to teach you how a rich person thinks, a poor person thinks, and a middle class person thinks. They have three different paradigms. And at the end of the video, once we go through all three, it's a short video, I promise. I'm going to show you guys how these people think. And you can decide which of those three categories you personally fall into, and then you can decide going forward which type of paradigm you choose to operate out of. That's what knowledge can do. It can help you to change. All right. I got these lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki is the author. Great book. You can listen to it on YouTube. You can buy the CD. You can get the book all over the place. Borrow it from me if you haven't gotten it. Great book. Let's start with poor people. Okay, this is the paradigm of a poor person. And what I have behind me, I have an income statement, and that just describes what income comes in and what income goes out. So the expenses and the income, very common sense, right? You have a job, you make it money, you pay your expenses, that's it. Down here we have what's called your balance sheet. Okay, a balance sheet is made up of assets and liabilities, and they always equal each other. Okay, let's start with a poor person. You have a job, okay? That money comes in, you're working at McDonald's, you're working at BMW, you're working at somewhere. The money comes in, right, into the income piece here. If you're a poor person, you completely ignore this balance sheet down here, essentially. If you're a poor person, all you do is you take that money here and you bring it right down here to the expenses, and you pay for food, you pay for taxes, you pay for entertainment, and that's it. And the money just goes out. So it comes in through your job or in through some source, right out through expenses. That's the poor person. Nothing really happens down here. Okay, let's do the middle class person. Middle class person maybe has a job, right? Maybe they got, I don't know, inheritance money, or maybe you got money for Christmas, bonus, who knows what. Money comes into the expense column. Now here's what middle class people do that poor people don't do. They come down here to this balance sheet and they buy liabilities. They get a mortgage on a house. Okay, they come down here, they go shopping a lot, and so they need retail credit cards. Okay? Handwriting's awful. They get consumer debt. They buy the boat. They buy the cars. They buy lots of things. They put those on credit. So they've got debt. So the money comes in here, right? Then it goes down to this new boat that they bought as a liability. And let me step back a second. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. So your primary residence, the house you live in, unfortunately in this category here, it falls into the liability category. So money comes in through your job, goes to the liability column, then it comes back up to the expense side here, because you have to pay the expenses for your consumer debt, for your mortgage, for your taxes, all that kind of stuff, right? And your regular expenses, and then the money goes out this way. So this comes in through your job, right? Comes down to the liability column a lot of times, and your expenses, and then the money goes out. This is a middle class, okay? Let's look at how the rich spend money. Okay, rich person, or a person with a rich mindset. This can be you. Money comes in, they buy assets. And what are assets? Anything that puts money inside your pocket, okay? So an asset's anything like stocks, right? Bonds, notes. They buy notes. They buy real estate, right? They maybe invest in a business. So assets are anything that puts money back in your pocket. So the money comes in here. This is a rich way of thinking. Money comes in here, right? Comes in the income. Then it comes down to the asset column. Now the cool thing about this is money goes back up to the income side here. This is called the cycle of wealth. The cycle of wealth. I want you guys to have this in your head. Money goes down to the asset column. He buys another house. Comes back in his income. He comes down here. He spends some money on some stocks or some notes. He lends some money out. He buys a car and he rents it out. Or buys a mobile home and he rents it out. Whatever the case is, buys an asset, right? Now, everybody loves liabilities, of course. Everybody wants the boat, the car, the big house. Now, maybe not everybody. I personally am not really jazzed about that stuff. But a lot of people are. Now, once the rich person has this cycle going all over the place, then they can spit off a little bit of money and they can buy those liabilities. But that's the cycle of a rich person. So you tell me, guys, which paradigm or mindset do you have? And then going forward, you can decide, how do you want to spend your time, effort, and energy? Do you want to spend it like a poor person, where the money that comes in goes right out to your expenses? Or a middle class person, where you save up for those liabilities, that big house, the vacation home, whatever the case is, and you spend that money right out through the liability column? Or do you want to think like a rich person? It takes a little bit of time, effort, and energy, for sure. I'm not saying it's an easy path. I'm just saying it's a different way of viewing things. Okay. Hope this is helpful, guys. Listen, I've created a YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would be really, really great. I think I've got 1 subscription so far. So if you can add to that, that would mean a lot to me. Only if you find the videos helpful. If not, don't worry about it. Just click through. No big deal. Last thing is I'm on Snapchat. And so you can follow me. Here's my Snapchat code. So if you screenshot this, you can go to it. And my username is BT Myers1, I think, or something. Or you can just do a screenshot of this, and it will take in my Snapchat. I do daily tips and tricks. Have a great day, guys. Keep moving forward. Thanks for watching.